guys, Initial 9 here, and today we are covering Springtrap. Simple as that. Springtrap in Dead by Daylight. It's an idea that's been going around, and I was thinking about doing it, but I was also wanting to do another character that some of my friends were going to choose, but they agreed with the Springtrap idea. So, let's get to it. I'm only going to cover what I have so far. Next video, I'm probably going to cover the perks and the abilities. And should I cover them? I'm going to cover the Mori in this video. I already have that idea. Alright, let's start off with the designs and skins of Springtrap. The default design of Springtrap will be his FNAF 3 appearance. You don't know the whole fucked up suit, the whole shebang and stuff. An alternate skin would be his Springtrap appearance from FNAF 6, which is even more fucked up than FNAF 3. Jesus Christ, that design gave me nightmares. And the third idea for a skin could be the glitch trap outfit we see in FNAF VR Help Wanted. This would have something different though, compared to the other two. I'll explain in a moment when I get to the weapons. The Springtrap's main weapon would be his hands, similar to the how he would swipe at survivors with his bloody metallic hand in Springtrap and Scrap Trap form. However, if Glitch Trap is chosen, he will instead don a knife, and it will act the same, except instead of after the end, he clenches his fist. After a hit, he wipes the blood off his knife, similar to the Legion. Alright, here we go, the biggest category I have so far, the survivor ideas. I have 4 ideas for survivors that could be horrible. Alright, I'm gonna start off with the one I think would be least likely. And that, oh my god. Alright, anyways, so the idea I think that has least likely idea to join the thing. Sorry, my dogs are here. The idea I think that has the least chance is my 4th idea, my latest one, the Night Guard. This is a pretty broad idea, but an idea as well is a Night Guard from each game. The theory about Michael as the Night Guard could still be wrong, but there are still other Night Guards, such as Jeremy Fitzgerald. And the guard in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. And here's the thing, each skin is gonna have something special to do with Springtrap's Mori. Alright, you know what? Should I go to Mori? I think I'm gonna say Mori next. Anyways, if the Night Guard is Mori by Springtrap, the FNAF 1 Freddy suit will appear for them. Just like how in the first 2 games had a game over screen showing your character, the Night Guard, in a Freddy suit. Maybe the Night Guard could finally get revenge for all the deaths caused by Springtrap. Or they could just be another statistic. Anyways, the second idea I have, which I also think is not that likely, is Henry Emily. Yes, Henry Emily from the books. He is the original creator of some of the animatronics, and he's also basically William's biggest rival behind mine, in front of the next 2. Alright, anyways, Henry's the only character here we don't really have a design for. His only appearance that we saw was in FNAF World, where he committed suicide. That wasn't really a design, to be honest. From what we do know about him from the books, he built all the animatronics with William. But in the games, it seems he and William have a bit of an off-screen rivalry, as it is inferred that he's the one that burned everyone down in the series finale, Five Nights at Freddy's 6. Henry does not have a canon design yet, so Scott and the folks at Behavior Interactive would have to work together to make one. If Henry is Mori by Springtrap, the suit that will spawn for him would be the Golden Freddy or Fredbear suit to match with William's Spring Bonnie suit. Also the fact that he is one of the original creators. And William has Spring Bonnie, so it would only make sense for Henry to have Fredbear. If Henry was the survivor from FNAF, it would bring in at least a 30-year rivalry to continue, to be honest. That I originally thought would bring it to its end, but no, because then they would keep fighting over and over and over again. We play fucking nightmare. Alright. Now time for the second person. This person I think has a pretty good chance, seeing as of everyone I'm listing, they actually have the most design, the design that is like shown, and that is Charlotte Emily. Charlie is a character from the books that good old Willie Afton puts through a lot of shit. Charlie's canon appearance is long brown hair, brown eyes, a white shirt, a green jacket, and blue jeans. I got this from, if I'm correct, the Freddy Files. Charlie's inclusion in this world would make a lot of sense, and if the survivor is Charlie and she gets Mori by Springtrap, the suit is instead Funtime Freddy. However, it changes the Mori bit, to be honest. This is how it's gonna change. Instead of a suit, she goes into the stomach, kind of like Funtime Freddy's containment thing that he was built for. Charlie's inclusion as a survivor would bring a bit of a new perspective to Dead by Day, as she is, if I'm correct, technically she's still a teenager in the books, and I don't think there are many, if any, teenagers in Dead by Daylight as survivors. I don't know. I forgot, sorry. Also, the thing between William and Charlie led to, well, in a way it led to William's death. In a way. But the whole rivalry also led to Charlie's death because if I remember correctly, she had herself stabbed, had herself and baby stabbed at the end. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read the FNAF books. Terribly sorry. So maybe this will lead to a definitive winner. However, this whole idea could contradict something. In the main series, is theorized that Charlie is the puppet, and in the books is confirmed that she did die at the age of 3 years old, as at the end of the Fourth Closet, the final FNAF book, it shows her tombstone. Well, it doesn't show her tombstone, but it says Charlotte, beloved daughter Charlotte Emily, 1980 to 1983. Possibly about 83 for all we care. Anyways, however, we could just have the robotic Charlie that we all know from the books as the survivor. And now, if you did not expect this for number 1, you know nothing about Five Nights at Freddy's. Just saying. Number 1, the person I think who has the most chance of being the survivor if Springtrap is ever to get in, Michael Afton. Simple as that. Michael is an obvious choice, seeing as he is theorized to be the main protagonist of most of the games. Not the games he's probably not protagonist of is Five Nights at Freddy's 4, FNAF VR, and FNAF AR, and FNAF Security Breach. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, an Ultimate Custom Night. He's basically the protagonist of the main series. Along with that, it would be interesting to see how father and son would react to each other as they would be fighting. Alternate skins could include his decayed look from Sis Location minigames and random night guard outfits from the games. If the survivor is Michael and they get Mori by Springtrap instead of a normal suit, they will go into the night 4 from Sis Location suit, just for an added touch. Michael's inclusion as a survivor would make the biggest battle between killer and survivor ever. Either Michael finally succumbs to his father and meets his demise, or Michael outsmarts William and escapes until the next game. That is up to the players. Now, if I'm correct, I think that no, because I did not mention the Mori. I'm going to mention right now. The abilities in person will come in the next video. Anyways, the Mori, my idea for the Mori is called Eternal Torment, which represents William Afton's ending in UCM, which is theorized to be him going to hell and purgatory. It starts with him picking up the survivor and basically suffocating them with his palm. Then he summons a suit, It could be a random FNAF 1 suit or a Golden Freddy or Swing Bonnie. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. He would then put the person in the suit, and then they would wake up. He would wave and then push the survivor, triggering the spring locks, which would cause their death. Very obviously. They don't come back like William. No, no, no. Then, as an addition, he would say one of 12 lines. Let me read them off right now. I have all of them written down. Bittersweet but fitting. How could I resist a poem such as this? Kind of fits, seeing as the whole entity thing. I always come back. Really, you did not expect that. That was easier than I thought it would be. You will not be spared. You will not be saved. Let's see how many times you can be pulled apart and put back together again. You will fear me. Now you are mine. Your time is up. I'm back. Your fear will consume you and suffer like all who have stood before me. Anyways, I am working on the abilities. I got one down, but I'm gonna save that. Yes, one down, because there's actually gonna be possibly 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I'll have 4 concepts maybe. And perks are going to be, well, I haven't started perks, but they're going to be in the next video. Anyways, that is all for this part 1 of the concepts. That's really it, to be honest, for now. So, see ya.